From Nashville, Tennessee, inside the Noize podcast with your host, Jenna Hyden. Here's Jenna.
Hey, Courtney, happy Friday.
Happy Friday, Jenna.
So happy we're back.
So happy.
So this is like a bonus episode for the week because Taylor Phillips just released his new EP.
That's so exciting.
So exciting. It's called 6 Strings Attached. It has 4 songs. Can you name all 4 songs, Courtney?
Well, nope.
Oh, wow. I wanted you to, try at least. So, Rust in Peace, you knew that one.
I knew Rest in Peace.
Long Way to Heaven.
Long Way to Heaven.
You knew that one.
Yes.
For a Beer. You knew that one.
For a Beer.
And then 6 Strings Attached, which is the title. I'm pretty sure you knew them all, but you just panicked.
I did. I really did.
Oh, well.
It's been a long day.
Oh. Well, it's the end of the day. It's Memorial Day weekend. We have wine. We have Taylor Phillips' EP. And
super exciting.
And we are going to share the interview we did with him a few months ago when he released Rust in Peace. Mm-hmm. And we sat down with him, talk about his new music.
Yeah.
And so before that, we're just giving you guys an updated intro. And Courtney is going to give you her Courtney cast on Taylor Phillips.
Taylor Phillips has been a busy, busy man the past couple of months. Man, just in the past month, actually. So Taylor got married to a girl named Jordan. Super cute. Jordan. We ran into them one night, got to meet her. We were like, so excited to meet you finally. So congratulations, Taylor and Jordan. Also, he just got a new Jeep.
Wow, I'm
also
jealous.
Super exciting. Literally, this is just this past month.
I want a Jeep.
And then today, he posted that he got another dog.
So he released his EP, got a dog, got a Jeep, got a wife.
Got a dog.
And dog, what is
the heck?
What is life?
He is on cloud 9 right now.
Wow.
Living life to the fullest.
If you ever need a puppy sitter, Courtney and I are available.
Yeah.
For a minimum fee of $500 a night.
Tuck and Tank now, I think.
Oh, Tuck and Tank.
So adorable.
Oh,
we love Tuck.
Can't wait for Tank. Well, we're excited about his EP. We have a little game we're going to play. Taylor's been promoting his For a Beer song by having people say what they would do for a beer. Mm-hmm. Is that right?
Yes, that's right.
Because I've seen a lot of it going on.
He's had a few videos on Instagram.
Yeah, all over social media.
Yeah.
So Courtney, we're going to do a rapid fire round of questions. I'm going to ask you if you would do this for a beer, and you're going to ask me if I would do this for a beer.
Okay.
You want to go first or last?
I will go first.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Are you going to ask the question first or get asked first?
I'm going to ask a question.
Oh, okay.
Would you take a shot from a girl's belly button for a beer? Oh, good one, Courtney.
Well, initial thought, I was like, yeah, no problem. Then I'm like, who's the girl? How clean is the belly button? Is it an innie? Is it an outie? What are we dealing with
You
here?
just have to say, would you? You can't think too much into it.
So I get a shot and a beer. Yeah, I'm
well,
in.
that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
I'm in. I get a shot.
the tank.
I get a beer. I'm in.
There you go.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Your turn.
Would you flash a bartender for a beer?
Is that even worth it, though?
I don't think so. Oh, gosh.
I'm going to say no because I've got morals and a beer's only, $6?
Yeah, you can.
So I'm gonna say hard pass.
Okay, proud of you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would you trade your Fitbit for a beer?
Would you, Courtney? Would you trade your Fitbit for a beer? You see, I've never owned a Fitbit, so I can't answer that. But Courtney, would you trade your Fitbit for a beer?
No, I'd probably trade it for my whole bar tab.
I mean, if your bar tab's more than $90, you're fine. But if you're getting free drinks at the bar anyway and you trade your Fitbit for a beer...
I don't know what you're talking about anyways.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Okay, last question, Jenna.
Okay. Would you make out with a stranger for a beer?
Yes.
Well, there you have it. There's what Courtney I would and would not do for a beer.
Yep.
Yes, that is true. Okay, well, we're going to get you guys right into this interview. It's super fun. Taylor sings us some songs. We confess with him.
Confess with him. He talks about his one song, Long Way to Heaven.
Yep, and plays us
very
Rest
sentimental.
In Peace. Yeah.
Rest in Peace.
Plays Rest in Peace. And, guys, just make sure you buy the EP, support Taylor if you like his music. If you like us, leave us a 5-star review, not a 1-star. So today I was looking at our iTunes reviews and I noticed we got our first 1-star. We got haters.
But that's okay.
But we have some 5-star ones on there, so thank you.
Oh no. This is great.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put my computer down at some point, but I just need it here for emotional
I probably need to sit up and act like
So,
that's
are both of you guys?
Oh, yes.
I would put it in between you guys.
Does that work?
Go a little bit more close to the middle of you guys. There you go.
I can scoot
And when you
close.
talk,
Kind of lean forward.
There
Okay.
you go. Just watch y'all's mouths. Don't be cussing on my thing now. We're live.
Are we
Oh,
live?
yeah, we're about to put the pressure on them, aren't we?
Don't make her cry.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, it's not there.
Once people join on here. Hold on. Let me make sure it connects.
Confession.
Oh, yeah,
wash my
there it
hair.
comes. Here we go. What up? What up, Facebook? Hit the share button. We're about to do a little interview, and I'm about to let y'all tune in and watch this. As y'all can see, as everybody on here knows, I got a single coming out. So they're about to, these fine folks that are joining me are about to ask me some questions, so y'all are about to be able to witness some of it. You want to do this? Cool. Here we go. I'll talk to y'all after a while.
All right, are we ready, Courtney?
Here, just flip the camera
Are you
around.
gonna do some sound with me?
Oh.
Okay.
Here
Ryan,
we
are you
go.
ready?
Yep.
All right, we're back. Welcome to Just for the Record.
Yeah, we're really excited. We have Taylor Phillips with us today.
He's a singer-songwriter, and he's about to release his first single.
How excited are you about it, Taylor?
Pretty excited. I think I'm more nervous than I am excited. I can't say it's been a long time coming, but it's been coming for a little while now. So I'm just excited to get a story out there.
What are you more nervous about? Just having your feelings out there, or?
I'm more nervous that my dog's gonna knock her out. Hook, get over here.
He's just too cute to say
No,
no to.
come here, buddy. We'll let him up here and answer some questions too.
There you go.
Sit down. I think I'm more nervous about the fact that, just making sure that people relate to the stories that I've put down on paper and making sure that they love them as much as I do and just kind of getting the opportunity to tell that story,
Yeah. So your first single is called Rest in Peace.
Rest in peace, that's correct.
Why did you choose that as your first single coming out as an artist?
When I wrote that song, I wrote it with a guy named Monty Criswell, Adam Doliak, and Matt Roy. And when we wrote that song, it's been I think it's been almost 2 years now since we wrote it. I could be wrong. It's been over a year though, and when we wrote that song, man, it was put on hold with a couple of major artists, and it just was one of those songs that was never recorded, and I always kind of fought with that. I was like, I don't understand that, because I've had songs that have been recorded that I'm like, man, I think that song's better, and it didn't work out, and I had somebody tell me not too long ago that song was my song, and that's why it hasn't been recorded. So that's why. It's about my first truck, man. You can't beat it.
Yeah, it's a good feeling.
It is. What kind of truck did you have first?
Oh, Chevrolet Silverado. Oh, Chevrolet. The best one Detroit ever made. There's a lyric in that line that Monty Criswell had, and it's my favorite line in any song that I've ever been a part of. Man, it hits home, man. Chevrolet it's just me, man, for sure.
Do you want to kick it off and play the song for us?
Man.
Right away.
Right
We're just going right away.
Man, y'all put me on the spot this early into the game. I thought you were going to ask me questions.
Afterwards.
After.
That's when the confessions begin.
Oh, God.
Good question.
Confessions begin there? I'm nervous about that. Here, I'm going to scoot up a little bit, though. Get my posture so I can get these lungs breathing, you know what I'm saying? 1, 2, 3, 4. Just dropped by to see you today. Brought a cold 6-pack and a lot to say. I'll catch a buzz off fire and pour one out for you. They finally paved that road out on Highway 8, and our Friday night boys are headed straight for state. I got a new truck, but they don't make them like they used to. I think I'll just sit here for a while. So Here's the parking lots and mud on a chrome, straight pipes louder than a radio, and pretty girls packed in tight all night, sneaking out for a ride on a bench seat. Yeah, you're more than just my own Chevrolet. You're the best damn truck Detroit ever made. I sleep and lay to rest out in these weeds, my old friend, rust in peace. I threw a whole lot of empties in the back of your bed. I smoked your tires. When the lights turn red, I kiss Matty Ryan, laying on your hood. And my hands on the wheel, it still feels good. Here's the parking lots and mud on the chrome, street pipes louder than a radio, and pretty girls packed in tight all night, sneaking out for a ride on a bench seat. Well, yeah, you're more than just my old Chevrolet. You're the best damn truck Detroit ever made. I sleep and lay to rest out in these weeds. Well, my old friend, rust in peace. Oh, rust in peace. Well, I can sit right here in this front seat, go a million miles and never turn the key. So here's the parking lots and mud on the chrome, straight pipes louder than the radio, and pretty girls packed in tight all night, sneaking out for a ride on a bench seat. Well, yeah, you're more than just my old Chevrolet. You're the best damn truck Detroit ever made. I sleep and lay to rest out in these weeds, my old friend, rust in peace. Just dropped by to see you today. Brought a cold 6-pack, and I'd like to say I caught a buzz off 5 and poured one out for you. Thank you, yeah.
Awesome.
That's my dog doing there. Andrew, go throw him in the house if you need to.
Oh.
Let's go throw him in the house. That's unlocked. You prop that up over there, it's fine.
What's the craziest?
Sorry, my dog's just not being cooperative to this podcast.
We liked him.
He's my buddy, man. I wanted him to be a part of everything, but he just doesn't know how to act right now.
I'm glad he's with us, though.
What's he doing?
Glad we got to meet
Let's
him.
go throw him in
Like,
his cage.
just love me.
I know, man. He gets. I'm good, buddy. Thank you.
So is that what inspired your tattoo recently?
That is.
Yeah, you got a new
That's the
tattoo.
inspiration behind this old Chevrolet truck I just got put on my arm last night.
It looks really nice.
It does look really nice.
I didn't know what I was going to do when I walked in there. I just did it. And I said,
You said, I want a tattoo.
I was like, man, I got a song coming out called Rust in Peace, so we might as well just do something with that truck. You know what I mean?
I think it's great.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Jenna, you nervous? You crying yet?
No, I'm doing good.
It's okay. Everything's casual here.
Everything is casual, yes.
Yeah, so casual. Okay. So Taylor, when did you move to Nashville, and like, what was the start of your musical journey here? Because I don't know that about you.
Really?
I don't know that.
Well, you're about to learn something.
You're going to learn today.
You're about to learn.
Well, I moved to Nashville in August of 2013, so I'm approaching 5 years here in this great city. Long story short, there's a little bar / nightclub in Raleigh, North Carolina called City Limits Saloon. And I was in school up there in Raleigh, and I was spending my Thursday nights and Friday nights there, sneaking in, watching whatever country acts were there. Man, I just love country music, and I always have. It's always been a big part of my life. So I met a guy named Ricky Young and a guy named DJ Silver, and they were kind of like the transformators, is what I would call them. They made me come here. No, they didn't make me, but I reached out to them, and they've always been great friends of mine and still are. I had lunch with both of them today, and it's really neat to just have those kind of people early in the game here, because Nashville is a great city, and it's a big little town, is what I tell people.
Yeah,
if you connect with the right people at the right times, man, the opportunities are endless. So at my time, I'd met these guys, and I went out on the road and started selling T-shirts for Ricky. I was doing some merch stuff, and then did some stuff with Craig Campbell, and did some stuff with Kelly Pickler out doing merch. And there's nothing against anybody that does merch, but it just wasn't cut out for me. And
I did merch.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I feel like it's a great foot in the door. It just wasn't cut out for me. I didn't think. I enjoyed it, but
Kind of behind the scenes when you're doing the merch.
Yeah, I knew I wanted to do something in music, but I didn't really know what I wanted to do. And Ricky was kind enough one day. He had started a song, and he kind of made me come to his house. And we wrote a song called Nothing, and he cut and recorded it and put it on an EP back in the day, back in 2013, 14. That was the first song I ever wrote. So that was really inspiring to be able to say first song, put it on iTunes, and to see people react to something that you've written is really neat. And I just fell in love with it. And at that point, I just started writing every day, twice a day, 3 times a day sometimes. Just if I had an idea, trying to find somebody that would write with me. And like I said, it's a hard town, so everybody doesn't write with you. I promise you that.
Yeah.
I remember many times trying to write with people and they didn't want to, but
Now they do.
it comes full circle. now that a lot of people want to write, so it's fun how that works, man. So it's cool.
That is really exciting. Because the city's so big, and there's so many talented people
For
here
sure.
that, you just, like you said, you got lucky with connections you made. And
I tell people all the time, this town's 90% who you know, 5% talent, 5% luck.
Yeah.
And I'm a firm believer in that. There's plenty of people sitting in a basement somewhere right now that can work Pro Tools and work a guitar and write songs are great, but the networking aspect of it is just as important as the talent part of it, and I'm a big believer in that. I spent many nights down there at Loser's Bar networking. I can promise you that. I've gotten really good at networking and drinking beer sometimes.
I was going to say, we saw you at Tin Roof Revival not too long ago with Michael Ray and a couple other people.
Yeah, man. So my buddy James Travis Dawes, as some of y'all know him, I love that guy, and he asked to put a round together, so I reached out to some friends, and it's pretty neat, man. I've never played a writer's round with somebody sitting right in my face.
Yeah.
I'm like sitting down, standing in my face. I'm like, hey, how y'all doing down there? That was crazy. That was a lot of fun. I'm actually looking forward to doing that again soon.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Does that ever make you nervous, like being on stage and having all these people
Yeah,
surrounding
for sure.
you with cameras? And
I absolutely, and I feel like the thing that gets me through it is that when it comes to writing songs for me, I've always been able to put my story and make what's relative to me, put that on that paper. So I feel like that's the thing that gets me through the nervousness, because it's not like I'm sitting up there telling a story that I haven't lived.
right.
And I feel like if I was up there trying to put on a show, to put on sing a song about something that really wasn't me, then I feel like I would be more nervous. But absolutely, it's definitely nervous. It's just like riding a bike, though. I tell people, I'm like, you take that first pedal and you start going in a good direction. I mean, once you start, it's easy to go, but it's just that starting point. For sure. I definitely get nervous, for sure.
Why country music? What desired you to get into?
Man,
What song inspired you?
I'll tell you, my mom, when I was young, I remember Alan Jackson, Chattahoochee.
What a song. It gets
you,
hotter than a hoochie.
I'll tell you, I wasn't even old enough to know I didn't know what Chattahoochee was. And until recently, I didn't know Chattahoochee was really a river in Chattanooga. But
I was going to say, we put
being honest,
I don't know about it either anymore.
It's crazy what Google will do for you. I remember singing that song, man, when I was a kid, and another one which I just wrote with them, and I couldn't believe it, was John Michael Montgomery Sold. And the Grundy County Auction. I mean, everybody in the world's heard that. I mean, those are 2 big impacts. Eric Church. I just wrote with John Michael Montgomery the other day. What a guy. That was a milestone opportunity, and one I'll never forget. That was really neat. It's just to see things come full circle, man. You told me 5 years ago I sat on his bus and wrote a song with him. I'd told you you've lost your mind. But, I mean, the opportunities they're endless here if you work hard.
Yeah.
I'm a believer in that. For sure.
Well, what other song would you like to play for us
Man.
on our podcast? We're going to put you on the spot again here.
So I'll tell you, I'm very thankful for music. I try not to get all sad on y'all.
I love
Jenna
sad.
cries all the time.
So we're good.
My uncle Bradman passed away last August, a week before my birthday, and
Sorry.
you look at life, I'll tell you, I'm not trying to get all sentimental, but it's probably the podcast that you weren't expecting. This is about to get kind of sad, but you look at life and you take life for granted. And for 5 years, I've been away from my family. I missed my little nephew's first birthday party, you know what I mean? It's like the sacrifices that you make to come out here and tell a story and to chase a dream. And a lot of people don't see it. They're like, oh man, he's got a #1 song, blah, blah, blah. He's done this, he's done that. But like in reality, like you move everything you've known. Mm-hmm. And you come to this town and you fight like crazy to chase a dream. And I'll tell you, one of the hardest things that I've ever had to do is say bye to my Uncle Brackman on a FaceTime call. Mm-hmm. And when you look at life like that, it really is an eye-opening experience because tomorrow's not guaranteed. And one of my last memories with him, I went back home and me and my mom went up there to have dinner with my cousin. She was like, come see Uncle Brackman. And I was like, I don't really know if I want to see him yet. You know, like he's had cancer. Last memories that I had with him, he was healthy. He was good. And we just went and rode around, and just to hear like how happy people are about life, like to hear the life experiences from a man like that who's just a simple old man, you know. And he ran a produce stand back home, and I just wrote a song about it. And my only wish was sitting at Warner Chapel when I was writing this song with Matt Roy and Brian Carper and Adam Doliak was, I just hope I get to play this song for him before he passes away. So I played this song on a FaceTime call, and if you look on the back of my guitar,
I saw that before.
There's a
He's got
FaceTime.
many pictures on his.
And there's a screenshot. And that was the last time I ever saw him. So I got that with me, and if you look right here, there's a slingshot, because he made me a slingshot right before he passed away, and he gave it to me.
Cool.
It's on his strap on his guitar.
So it's on my arm too. So everywhere I go, he's with me, and he's with me because of the person he is, but he's also with me to remind me, you know what, life's short. Be good to people.
Yeah.
So I wrote this song. It was pretty much a prayer to God that day. It's called "Long Way to Heaven." 1, 2, 3, 4. Time to fly 500 miles, so we FaceTime for a little while. Wishing I was by his bed the last time he said I love you. God, I wish it wasn't time for you to take him. But God, I hope you take him. I hope you take him down that dirt road, riding shotgun in his truck. Drop that tailgate down and let them Beagles run down one last buck. Let him whittle down some dogwood, shoot a can with his slingshot, and take him by every memory that he ever made in that map die. God, hold off on those wings, slow down and let him take the long way to heaven. Let him pick the garden before he goes, put a green thumb on it and let it grow, for the red tomatoes and sweet cantaloupe. Yeah, God, I hope you take him down that dirt road, riding shotgun in his truck. Drop that tailgate down and let them Beagles run down one last buck. Let him whittle down some dogwood, shoot a can with his slingshot, and take him by every memory that he ever made in that map die. But God, hold off on those swings, slow down and let him take the long way to heaven. The long way to heaven. Oh yeah. Let him grab that old 12 gauge, shoot a bird and bust a clay. And if it ain't too much, would you pick me up somewhere along the way? 'Cause I'd die to be in the backseat of that old Chevrolet. While you take him down that dirt road, riding shotgun in his truck, and drop that tailgate down and let them beagles run down one last buck. Let him whittle down some dogwood you can with his slingshot, and take him by every memory he ever made in that map dot. You gotta hold off on those swings, slow down and let him take the long way to heaven. No time to fly 500 miles, so we FaceTime for a little while. Wishing I was by his bed the last time he said, I love you. Thank you. Oh, that song get me.
Is that a hard one to play?
Huh?
Is that a hard one to play?
Man, I played it at his funeral. That was so hard. That was pretty hard.
Oh.
That was hard. But I mean, I feel like he's with me though. You know what I mean? I mean, I look at it from the positive side. I try not to get choked up. There is times where it hits me harder some days than it does others. So it gets me a little bit.
I will say it's probably best that you weren't like I watched my grandmother pass away, so it wasn't like the easiest thing because they're not really. It's not really them, like you said. You know, you want to have those good memories of him. So
you're exactly right.
Man, I almost cried. I was like, I am not going to cry on this podcast.
Hold on to it. We can make it fun now.
Yeah. Well, we can get into confessions if you'd like.
Confessions. Okay, yeah.
Is this the Usher part of this?
Yeah.
Is this part 3? Usher confessions part 3?
We'll lighten it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so each week we're called Just for the Record, so we do off-the-record confessions, where you say something like embarrassing or weird about yourself that you want everyone else to know now, but it's off the record, so.
But he's on
if it's off the record, I don't want it to be on the record. No, I'm kidding. I don't really have none, man. I'm telling you, I'm a pretty straight up dude. I mean, you kind of know me enough to know that. I've always been pretty honest, man.
Do you want to hear ours, and then maybe you can kind of like go off of that?
Do I know?
Like listen to ours and see if maybe you can
Yeah,
come
let's
up
hear
with
yours.
one.
Okay.
Let's hear your
I don't have
awkwardness
one
on
yet, so
Facebook
please
Live.
tell me yours first.
Well, I did have one, and then I sent it to her, and she goes, I hate it, so this is what I have to
So that's
deal
a
with.
terrible confession.
So I will confess, on Saturday, I was really gross. I hadn't showered for 2 days. I didn't have a bra on or anything, and I just like sat at home all day and did nothing.
That's your
my
confession? Oh.
I'm a gross human being. Sometimes.
What's yours?
Not all the
Tell me
time.
yours. You already told us what yours was.
It's
What
not
was
the
yours?
best
I
one.
didn't have one this week yet. No, I told that one on the first week of the podcast that I don't
The
watch.
confession this week? I got to confess about something this week?
Yeah. Or no, it mean, no.
Really?
Well, we just
Honestly.
confess every week because we do the podcast every week, so it's hard for us to think of new ones.
Yeah.
Well,
Like-
I'm about to pretend like it's just my confession this week, too, then.
all right.
My confession this week, I'm scared Colin's hair is going to steal the show. I'm just kidding. I'm nervous, man. I got to play a show Wednesday with Jacob Bryant, and I'm nervous.
Oh yeah, you're at Exit In, which
Yeah.
this will air after. But is that your first time playing at Exit In?
That is my first time playing at Exit In. I'm nervous about it, too.
It's a really cool venue to play.
I don't know, man. I'm just nervous.
Yeah.
It's just nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
This is kind of like your debut as an artist instead of a
In
songwriter.
Nashville, it really is my debut as an artist.
Yeah,
Yeah.
'cause you've been writing songs, and
It's wild.
now you get to put your own
Who would have
vocals,
thought
your own
5
story.
years? 4.5 years, who would have thought? I wouldn't have. Yeah, so that's my confession.
Hey, you've
for
gotten
the week.
yourself in a really good class coming up. Like you have surrounded yourself with really good people. I hear your name all the time on Sirius XM.
Well,
I'm talking about you.
Thank you,
go.
Stormy Warren.
Yeah, he's like that
I've been
Taylor. He's like
told
that.
Stormy's been talking about me a little bit on there.
He's like that Taylor Phillips is coming up, one of the most talented songwriters.
Man,
There
thank you,
you
Stormy.
go.
I hope you get to hear this. That's awesome. That's very cool. He's a great guy. It's awesome. That makes my day.
Good.
Stuff like that'll make you stay here.
Yeah.
Stuff like that'll make you stay around Nashville and keep writing songs. That's awesome. Sure.
Like it.
I don't have any other good confessions this week. I forgot to bring a toothbrush. I went to St. Louis this weekend, so I didn't brush my teeth for over 24 hours.
Oh my God.
I can't do that.
It was really.
I couldn't do that.
and
He's like,
Come on,
Yeah.
you're in this too. No, you ain't had to say no.
But I
What's your
didn't-
confession for the week?
yeah.
Confession for the week?
Well,
Oh, I don't know.
You're in a Canadian tuxedo right now.
Okay.
Hey, I just bought a denim jacket and I love it. And
Mario just called. He said, denim.
I stole Kool-Aid from Kroger on Saturday.
No. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Why?
Call me next time. I'll give you 20 cents.
It was more of like a, I bet you won't.
Oh.
what flavor?
And you had to.
I'm sorry,
Well,
guys.
ladies and gentlemen, don't leave no bags of sugar.
It will be gone. You're gonna set the record straight.
Oh, yeah, we can do that next.
So we also set the record straight each week with questions we get. So Courtney has some questions
And they're kind of like out of this world weird questions. So.
from like, yeah.
I'll do my
So,
best to answer 'em.
okay. Should I start off with that one? Probably not. I'll wait until later.
Say that one at the end.
Okay, this came from Jenna. Is it okay to stop for coffee even though you're already running late to work, or does it make you look worse walking in? So, like, if you're already late to work, but you go get coffee.
Oh, yeah, you definitely look worse if you show 100%.
Does it make it better, though,
You
if
bring
you
it for
bring
your
one for your boss?
And you're still late?
I don't know. That's risky.
If someone should have
If
late-
you don't know what kind of coffee he drinks or she drinks,
You're right.
That's true.
bring him the wrong coffee. That's a
They're
double-edged
probably
sword.
more mad. Yeah, that's true.
That is a
Okay.
random question.
So that is not okay.
Jenna, did you do that?
I do like.
Clearly, she didn't make that
No,
up.
our office is right by Starbucks. So what I do is I set all my stuff in, like log into my computer, put my stuff up on a little like in office I am.
Sneak out of there.
And then I shut my computer screens off and go to Starbucks.
That's awesome.
My boss listens.
I was gonna say,
for
I'm
me,
here, doesn't
there-
it?
At Warner Chapel, where I'm signed at with my publishing deal, we have a Starbucks machine.
Wow.
So you don't have to go.
I'm gonna
over.
come work
That's
at Warner.
nice.
Yeah, so I just walk out of the writing room and I go over there and get me a nice little 8-ounce cup of coffee.
So you can never.
I really don't get coffee. I get like a thing of milk and sugar with a side of coffee. I'm not big on black coffee.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty light.
You don't like creamer in your coffee?
I'd rather throw whiskey in it. You know what I mean?
Wow. Well, that's gonna be Courtney's confession.
You know?
We're doing sober March, so I can't drink that.
We'll see how long we'll make it. I bet you we make it 12 days.
How long do you think we can make it?
Sober March.
Sober March.
You've seen this out
Sober
before.
March. After seeing y'all out, I'll give you about 12 more
Yeah,
hours.
he's similar to you.
12 more hours.
12 more hours.
No, maybe not. 24 more hours. I'll say tomorrow night. That's how this town is. You
But
say
see-
that's how this town is. Though you take it, you're like, I'm not drinking today, and then somebody calls you, then you're out
You're
at the
there.
bar.
That's
And someone buys you a drink, puts it in your hand.
Yep,
Yeah.
they make you do it.
And then you just happen to drink
Yeah.
it.
It's a drinking town with a music problem.
I feel like that's Jenna's my problem. She's like,
Yeah.
we're getting another shot. Do you ever go downtown and hang out?
It's my favorite place to go.
Okay, I was like, Jenna, are we weird that we're locals and we go down there all
I
the
love
time?
going to Broadway. It's my favorite. If you're ever in Nashville, Facebook Live, Broadway's the spot, man. I love Nashville.
We used to never go, and then we lived recently in the last year taking a liking to it.
Yeah.
Like every weekend.
Yeah, I love it.
And so
What's your
I'm trying to
favorite bar down there?
Oh,
wait. Top 3.
Whiskey Row is pretty cool.
It is
Yeah.
pretty cool.
I like Whiskey Row, I like FGO House. I go to Valentine a lot. I like Valentine. It's kind of the escape of country music.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Everywhere else has got country music, so you sneak in there and you're like, okay, I can get a breath of fresh air.
I like the rooftop too.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
Yeah. All right. Other questions. Is it okay to wear the same workout pants 2 times in 1 week?
Yeah, if you wash them.
But what if you don't?
I have
wash
another
them?
question. So I have a big problem with workout clothes.
These are a
lately.
lot of Santa, like,
I have a big problem with workout.
Well, the last one you're gonna be like, what?
I have a
What's
big,
the last? Let's
Hold
get
on,
to
hold on.
the
Let's
last.
hold on. I have a big problem with workout clothes because I teach kickboxing, and you can see through every pair of pants that they sell to girls. Do you notice that as a man?
I don't notice that as a man.
Okay, good.
I don't notice that.
Good.
What's
you
the last
shouldn't.
question? I'm ready to hear the last one.
I told you this is explicit.
No, it can't be explicit.
It's
We're
not
on
like-
Facebook Live.
It's not bad. It's not bad, I promise. Is it okay to have sex in the back of your truck during the day?
No.
Have you ever
Never
done
okay.
it?
No.
What about at night?
No.
Have you ever done it at all
No.
in your truck?
No.
He's not going to answer because
No. I don't believe that.
He knows he's lying.
I'm serious. I'm serious.
Yeah, that was an awkward question.
It was a very awkward question.
How do you feel?
I'm fine.
That's all.
Is that the closing question for this podcast?
No, it's not. Thank you for setting the record straight for us.
You're welcome. The record is
We
straight.
need help on those things.
Drop the needle on the vinyl. It's straight.
No coffee if you're running late for work.
Yep.
No.
No wearing workout pants twice
No
a
truck
week.
bed.
And no truck.
Yeah.
Yep.
I like it. Okay. Jenna, what would you like to do next?
Is that it, Jenna?
She's a little nervous.
Are we doing one more song and we're closing this thing out?
Yeah, let's do one more song.
Tune this old
Tell
guitar.
the story behind it. Who you wrote it with?
Oh man, let's do the How Fat. So if y'all get on Spotify right now and go to Kane Brown, my buddy is one of my best friends. We wrote a song called Found You together with a guy named Rockberry Hill and Jared Mullins. And I think it just hit 20-something million. It's got like 20-something million spins on it. I think it's about to go sell like 500,000 copies, and it has never hit the radio. It's pretty cool. It's pretty neat,
That's
man.
pretty cool.
So this song's called Found You. Hope y'all like it. My name is Taylor Phillips. And I'm out after this. That question, no more awkward questions.
We're looking at more right now.
1, 2, 3, 4. Y'all sing along.
Okay.
Well, I was sitting at the same old bar, heartbreaking on a broken bar stool. Wishing she come running back, running from the past, running up a tab, drinking for two. But that night my boy showed up, drug me out on the town, had to pick me up. Never known what I was missing if they didn't. 'Cause I'd have never found you at a random house party that I didn't even wanna go to. The way you moved had me first time feeling, oh, how I should make one too. Sometimes the finish line is just the start of something new. If I'd have never lost her, then I'd have never found you. No, I'd have never found you. Never found you. Yeah, I still go out sometimes, but I don't ever try to get that drunk. And now when I can't sleep, it's 'cause you're all over me in the sheets all night, keeping me up. Well, yeah, it's hard to believe that a goodbye could be so good to me. No, I'd have never found you at a random house party that I didn't even wanna go to. The way you move had me first time feeling, oh, how I should make one too. Sometimes the finish line is just the start of something new. If I'd have never lost her, then I'd have never found you. No, I'd have never found you. Never found you. I'd have never found you. Never found you. So now I'm taking back the way I said I wish I'd never met her. Sometimes the things that don't work out couldn't work out any better, 'cause I'd have never found you. No, I'd have never found you. No, I'd have never found you at a random house party that I didn't even wanna go to. The way you move had me first time feeling, oh, how I should make one too. Sometimes the finish line is just the start of something new. If I'd have never lost her, then I'd have never found you. I'd have never found you. Never found you. No, I'd have never found you. Never found you. 'Cause I'd be sitting at the same old bar, heartbreaking on a broken bar stool. Wishing she come running back, running from the past, running up a tab, drinking for two. Kane Brown, man. Buddy. Thank y'all so much for having me here.
Yep.
It's a wonderful podcast.
We got Taylor.
Well, thank you for taking the time.
Thank you for coming.
Absolutely.
We really appreciate
Anytime.
it.
You got your single coming out on
March 9th.
9th.
March 9th.
Is that available for
2018.
pre-order?
No pre-orders. I'm just gonna
Just gonna put it out.
let the storm hit on March 9th.
All right. So March 9th, everyone can download it on iTunes.
iTunes,
Stream
Spotify,
on Spotify.
Spotify, Google Play, Amazon. It won't be in Best Buy. It might be like in a local Walmart if my mom burns a CD.
We're gonna
puts it
burn
on a
CDs
shelf.
and hang them on the street.
Just burn some Rust in Peace CDs. Throw it on the shelf.
I'm gonna throw on every single old truck I see.
There you go.
Yeah, any old
Good
truck.
old
Anybody you
Chevrolet.
see with a truck, man, that looks like it's ever seen a dirt road, just throw it in
They're
there.
in there.
I like it.
Cool. And where can people follow you?
TD Phillips 2. 2 L's.
TD Phillips 2 on Instagram,
Yep.
Twitter.
Yep.
Same thing.
Well,
Cool.
that's it.
Okay, and we sign off each week. You want to explain to them how we do this?
So I say her name, she says mine, but you have to say your own.
Okay.
I don't know why that
Taylor
became
Phillips.
a thing.
We
But
wait for it.
we say just for the record, this has been Jenna.
And Courtney.
And Taylor Phillips.
That's it.
That's it.
Thank you so much. Let's go see what Facebook Live has to say about
Thanks,
y'all's
Taylor.
awkward questions. Can't wait.
The people are mean on there.